Hello and welcome back to a very wet and rainy Ayaron's world. That one cloud there is just pouring the rain down. Strange, it appears to be hitting everywhere. So, what are we up to today? There's firstly someone, and you're going to hate me because I've forgotten your name, said that... Oh, Fraser, I think it was Fraser. Said that they fixed the connection of nether portals from the height limit thing, so I might be able to move that portal all the way up to there, which would be cool. I mean, the minecart elevator thing that I was using there is good and is interesting, but it would be better if that thing, you know, wasn't needed, because it would be quicker. Basically, I'll be able to walk through a portal and appear right up there somewhere. So that's what we're going to test right now, is we're going to try and move this thing and see whether it works. So I'm going to need a piece of paper to make sure I get the coordinates right. So first we pop on up there. It's amazing how short a walk it is. I mean, here in the nether it's just from here to there, and out in the real world it's like miles away on the other side of the river and way up in the sky. So let us get the coordinates. How to do this. Oops. Get the coordinate of this square here. X and Z. 223 516. Don't care about the height. And then that's off towards the base is where those blocks go. Alright, so we're going to dismantle this and we're going to try rebuilding it up there somewhere, but in the same coordinates. I didn't hear that one pop into my inventory. Oh, don't tell me it fell down there. I don't actually have any spare obsidian. Right, I'm going to have to get down there before it despawns. Can I make it to water? Can I make it to water? Why are you there? Don't trust you. What do you think? If I run and jump that way? Here goes. Geronimo! Hey, I survived. Now I just got to survive the mobs. Oh no! Do you know what I've just worked out? Yeah, oh, and it's not here! Where's the extra piece gone? I did not think this through. Right, okay, I'm just going to try and find this extra piece of obsidian, because without it, then I'm going to have to go mining obsidian. Of course, the more sharp-minded amongst you may just have realised that my way up there was this portal that I just dismantled, and that by jumping back down here, I don't have a way back up. Oh, and the bit of obsidian isn't even here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Well, First, I know where there's some obsidian. There's that place where I accidentally spilled the water over my lava pool. So I can grab some of that. And then I'm going to need some stacking material. I'm going to have to stack all the way up again. Ah. I don't think I can safely grab any of this without dying. Grab one or two bits. I don't want to destroy any actual source blocks. But if I can... I give up. Let's put this back where I found it. Okay, off to the strip mine. Yeah, you guys are getting wet. Follow me. Come on. Come on. In you come. In you come. No, no. See, you've closed the door on yourself again, because that was just silly now, wasn't it? There we go. You can stay in here. There you go. I think you're under cover now. Strip mine. One of these days they're going to patch that out of the game and then we're all going to be in for a nasty shock. Obsidian. There was some down a branch here somewhere. Here we go. That was nice and quick and easy. That's enough obsidian, and I'll grab me some wood to use as bridging material. Stacking material, you know what I mean. Okay, well at least it's daytime and stopped raining. Okay, so now I've actually got the obsidian I need. I'm going to have to stack my way back up there. I heard a zombie. Huh. Oh, let me get rid of those coordinates while I remember. I'll bring them up when I need them. It's a bad habit, turning those on, leaving them on. Got an egg. Right, so we will make those into planks because I might need them all. See if I can aim up and come up through that hole. Let's try that. Ta-da! Okay. Right, so let's get up to where we're meant to be going. For some reason, after I patched to 1.3, I found I had to move this minecart closer to that one, otherwise I wouldn't be able to jump from there to there. Don't know why, but there you go. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of work up here. I've sort of put this sort of sunken floor staircase effect going down to it. Oh yeah. And there's this thing up here, so we've got like a swept staircase leading right up to the mob spawner. I have to put in like extra chests because, you know, I've got like so much stuff. So now I just have to decide where I'm going to put the portal. Now I could put it up here, but I think I'd rather it was down here because I think the coordinate things means it'll end up here, which is, you know, this is like a nice sort of open observation area sort of thing. You've got a quick way down if I do decide to use that for something. Maybe I could extend this quick drop all the way to the ground. And I could even extend that all the way up here, so I've got alternate ways to get up. So I can have a portal, or I could minecart elevator up here. Interesting. Right, let's find that coordinate. Let's just make sure I know where my base is. I think it's there. Yes, it is. So the coordinate was x223, them. And 516, so a pretty good guess. Right. So the portal goes there. All 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Do we have enough height? Maybe I should sink it into the floor. Because otherwise we're not going to have enough height, are we? Because it's 1, 2, 3, and then 1 above, and I don't want it poking into the ceiling above. So we will sink it into the floor. This pick is only efficiency 2. I don't think it was a full amount of XP when I did it. So we will chop those out and go get them. I sort of added ladders on both sides of this now, just to make getting up and down easy. So we can go boom, boom. So 1, 2. Okay, we're going to have to bridge up here, aren't we? Okay, so that was 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The top can be like so. And I'll put glowstone in the corners at some point. So, fingers crossed. Let's try not to set fire to this place. I don't have any water. Do I have a water bucket? I've got a bucket, but no water. I need an infinite spring up here somewhere, don't I? Okay, right. Let's light that. And fingers crossed this thing will connect. Come on, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. It worked that way, but then I believe it always did work that way, didn't it? So it's whether or not it's a two-way direction. Yep, it does not work. That was bad information. Naughty person who gave that to me. Naughty, naughty, naughty. That just wasted time. Okay, I'm going to have to... I don't know why I'm coming in here. It doesn't work. You know, this isn't going to get me here. You know, I come here and I end up here. Because it's not finding the spawner at that height. So... oh well. I will have to redo that later. For now I want to get on with something else. So, time for a train ride. Could do with an extra boost about here. Okay, here we are. We're by the spawner, and in this chest here we have a nice supply of materials. We've got, well, that's in case my axe breaks, because it's almost dead. So, but we've got sandstone. We have lots of iron, lots of redstone. We have slime balls to make sticky pistons. So, and we have glass. Because what we're going to make is this into a spawner. Into an XP spawner and blaze rod farm. Because that is what we want. So, let us work this out, how we're going to do this. The design I'm going to do is one that I think I saw Etho do, which should come as no surprise to anyone. I know there are other designs for blaze spawners, like there are pistonless designs and so on, but I've got plenty of iron, as you could see, so I don't mind wasting the pistons. So I'm going to make a small compact piston-based spawner, because I want this thing to run nice and quick. I may or may not build in a crusher. Something with a timed circuit that crushes them, so you know, pre-prepares them so you can then punch or potion them to death. I mean, Ether recently has just been throwing poison at them. Basically, he throws the poison at them, that gets them down to 1 hit, and then he throws the harm potion. And then that's all of them. So, I don't know, the Crusher's a nice design, but is a lot more complex. So, I think all we do really want is... Oops, let's dig up a bit. Digging up should be perfectly safe. Let's see what we've already got here. Oh, it's so quick on Netherrack. Just goes bloom. And this is only an efficiency 2 pick. Whoops, did not mean to take those out. Yep, see, that's why I don't want to take those out. Because the moment you create spawnable space, they start spawning. So somewhere here, I need to locate the spawner itself. So I do need to take out some of these blocks. There it is. Okay. So, they will spawn standing level with that glass. So their heads are going to be 1 higher. And I may as well give them a bit of extra headroom. So I think the roof is going to be like so. I'll put a pillar of glass on top of the spawner going up. That way they won't actually spawn on top of the spawner. But they should be able to spawn everywhere else in up to a distance of 3. So 4. Basically, it's 4 in every direction. I mean, it's 3 in some directions and 4 in the others. For the sake of easiness and the fact that I want this thing to have a single thickness center, I'm going to measure out 4 in each direction. I'm going to want my netherrack, and I'm going to want my sandstone, which is what I've decided to build this out of. I wanted to build it out of a material that's a contrast to the netherrack. And the nether is, well, it's very, very red. Now, I could have made it out of cobble, but I've already used a lot of cobble on my train tracks. So I wanted something a little bit different. So I decided sandstone was a good choice. It's a nice quick thing to build with and it doesn't burn. So, I think that gives them an extra headroom. So that's going to be the height of the top. So I will start making this in sandstone. Oh yeah, it's a glitchy block. Now that it's running the same code as multiplayer servers, you keep getting these block glitches. I'm sure they'll fix them. So there's going to be a pillar of glass running to there. I want to dig this stuff out and replace it with netherrack. These things are just a bit too valuable to just leave laying around like that. I need to always have some netherrack on me. This isn't going to be easy to rob those out. I'm just going to have to keep catching on fire and then dig some more out. I'm kind of using my body to block the spawning space. It's like if I stand in between these two, I can then dig them out and nothing can spawn here because I'm standing here. I can then quickly jump back and do that. So I think that's the safest way to go about doing this. Okay, I've robbed out the valuable stuff that I wanted to grab hold of. So what I've put here is a cross of the sandstone, which is going to be the roof, which goes 4 in each direction. So now I just fill that in, and it becomes my roof. 2, 3. So I've got to get rid of that. 4. So I'm just filling this in. Right, so this roof as it stands, this is where they're going to spawn. They're going to spawn underneath this because they spawn 1 higher than that. Their feet will appear 1 higher than the spawner. So, right, so this is the highest they'll appear, and the lowest they'll appear is with their feet 2 lower than the spawner. So that will be with my head just under the spawner. So basically, what I'm trying to do is work out the top and bottom of this. Let's keep that filled in. So the spawner is 2 down from this floor that I'm walking on here. So I'm going to start building the sides down. See, because I can dig that one out safely, and nothing will spawn there because it's more than 4 away from here, and they'll only spawn within 4. If I dig that one out, or those 2 out, then something might spawn there. This might be the direction where it's only 3. If I demonstrate on this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Take those out. Nothing happens. Take those out. Something should... There it goes. So it's obviously... In this direction it's 4, in that one it's 3. But I'm treating it 4 in all directions. So I can dig down safely. How many do I want to go down? Until they will appear 2 lower than that. It is 2 down. So if I dig down 4, then that will be as low as they go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This, I think, is the bottom of where they will spawn. So I need to leave the layers there. So if I dig down 2 more, and then I can hollow out my square again, I think. So that's 1 more. 2. So I think this is where my outer walls are going to run. So I'm basically just digging this way until I see the edge of my ceiling. Oops. Keep it level. Is that the edge of my ceiling? I believe it is. So I need to go 1 more to get round the corner. And I can go this way. So I'll be back once I've sort of hollowed out the spawning cube. And I'm done. As you can see here, I have hollowed out all the way round. If you remember, that's 1 lower than the surface I'm standing on here. I just built this little staircase so I can get up. And I've taken out here. So, I might be able to shave another layer off this and still have them not spawn. But I think that when they are able to spawn, this is where their feet will be. So this is the lowest any of them will ever spawn. So I can start designing my concentration apparatus on the basis that that's where the feet of the lowest ones are going to fall. So for that I need sticky pistons, and we need to work out the design of this. So Let us grab... I've got some wood, there's some sticky pistons. Let's just mock this up a little bit. So the design is that they're going to fall down and they'll land on a pressure plate. And that will activate a piston, which I believe will be at head height. Like so, with a block on it. So I'm probably going to need some redstone, aren't I? Now, there used to be a reason why you couldn't just do this. Oh, well, if no other reason is that it doesn't work, so... Okay, that's actually going to send power into that block, isn't it? So what if we had... What if it was like this? Okay, bit of redstone. Okay, that's garbage. I'm just trying to work out the best design for this. I mean, I've got a design in my head, but it's not necessarily the best. Maybe I need a repeater. That's what I need. Repeaters. One thing I didn't think that I would need. I don't have any smooth stone, and I need smooth stone to make repeaters. Sigh. Back in a moment. That's a long trip, even with the train tracks. Okay, let's empty my inventory a little bit, because it's gotten a little bit full. I grabbed some cobblestone as well. I did grab coal, but then I remembered that you can use blaze rods to power furnaces. So if I quickly make a furnace, then I can use... Not sure how long they burn, let's find out. So that's a single blaze rod and we'll see how many cobblestones it does. Right, so I was going to make repeaters. So I need redstone torches. I've got loads of sticks, haven't I? Yeah, I bought them specially. I'm just going to make one for the moment. Right, so put that there. That's better. And then another bit of sandstone there. So they'll spawn up here, they'll fall down, and when they land on a pressure plate, it pushes them that way. And that's how we concentrate them together. So it's 2 high, and it's a row of pistons on top of them, and then it's 3 deep. All the pressure plates are there. Okay. Let us make a load of pressure plates. Well, that made 21, so that's a start. So we can start to work out how we're going to do this. They could fall down anywhere out to here, I believe. So this is where the pressure plates need to be. Is like so. Now the corners can be a little bit awkward, but you sort of work those out as you go. Right. Gonna need a lot more pressure plates. Luckily I bought a lot of wood. So then there's going to be a gap for the repeater, and then sandstone. So I've never built one of these before, so I'm working it out based on stuff I've seen other people do and just sort of the basic principles of the thing. So that's where the repeaters are going to be. So there's going to be a sandstone wall. This thing's huge. I'm trying to think. Let me just pause a moment and see if there's a more efficient way that I can do this. Nope, this seems the most efficient to me. So there's actually going to be a sandstone wall out here. Yeah, could you go away, please? I don't want to kill you, because then your friends are going to get angry. Okay. I really don't want those on. Those things need to be on sandstone, don't they? But I don't have anywhere near enough sandstone with me. And it's so far back to the base. Maybe I should start mixing in smooth stone. On the basis that one blaze rod makes me 12 smooth stone. And I've got, well, some of that stuff with me. Oh, I always underguesstimate, don't I? The amount of stuff I'm going to need. Always. In fact, I may as well just clear out this entire inner bit. Because this is all going to be dug down anyway. So this is the row that's going to have the repeaters on it. And then there's a row inside that which has the pressure plates. Move. Please. Thank you. And there is so much sandstone. I mean, the lower I go, the less sandstone I think I'll need, so eventually it'll sort of even out. Let's make sure that we're still lining up properly. Yes, we are. Okay. So, sticky pistons. It's going to be a sticky piston for each pressure plate, I think. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 16, 32. I think I need 32 sticky pistons. I'm going to leave my prototype there for the moment until I've got the first row done. So 32. So 32 of them, 32 of them. Pistons take cobblestone. Pistons take a lot of cobblestone. Oh well. Because if I want 32, then I've got to use that much of that. Half of that wood. There we go. That's 32 pistons. Now we'll make them sticky. And that's it for the sandstone. Okay. Right, let's get these pistons in place. So, for the ones here, it's very simple. We just have a sticky piston like so. You're not making any friends here, you do know that. I'm about to block my way back. I'll leave a gap there. Now what I've done there is I've left that one off, but I put that one in. Then I left that one off. I put that one in, and then I left that one off. I put that one in, and I think I have inadvertently done this in the right pattern. So the thing with these corner ones is essentially whichever way they get pushed, they're not going to fall straight off. So the job of this one, if you imagine there's a block there, it will push the blaze this way, and then this one will take care of him. So, apart from this one I left out, because I'm actually going to put him down there as a reminder that he needs to be put back. So that was the right number of pistons. It's 32 pistons at this level. And, sorry, he's clicking the pressure pads and it's annoying me. So I need 32 repeaters. Well, this is expensive. This is expensive. So there's one repeater. I need a little more smooth stone. But I might need a little more smooth stone than that. Because it's 3, isn't it? 3 smooth stone per repeater. So for 32, I need a stack and a half of smooth stone. Why, oh why did I only grab one of them? You know what this means, don't you? Right, I grabbed some more smooth stone. I've also grabbed loads of cobblestone and coal, so I can make more. I need a stack and a half, so it's not quite enough. There we go, right. Hopefully I've got the redstone for this. So I need 32 repeaters. No, they need to be torches. So I need 64 torches. It's just going to be quicker. There we go. 32 repeaters plus a couple extra that I had on me. So these will go next to wherever there is a piston. But the reason why you can't just put redstone there is this way they fire separately from each other. Otherwise they'd all go off at once. Okay, and now I line them with the stone that's going to do the actual pushing. And there'll be one for you later. But for these ones, see, it pushes off. Now, can I... Oh dear. Okay, so someone's sort of... So if they land there and there, they're going to take a slight bit of damage, but that's okay. So at this point, we need to drop down again and essentially have another row. So you want the pressure plates to be here. Obviously the square is a lot smaller now, but we need to go down far enough that this mechanism won't interfere. Okay, I've got pressure plates and I've got a spare sticky piston on me so I can test this. How far down do we need to go? Could we do it here? If we had pressure plate. Redstone, piston. That doesn't appear to be interfering with the row above, so we only need to go 2 underneath. Which is good. Oops. So we've got to go 1 more down and out. This far. I'm trying to conserve my sandstone, but I don't think I've got enough anyway. So the repeater goes there, pressure plate goes there, other sandstone bit goes there. And we get smashed into a block. So let me dig out a square at this level. A handy reference for the digging out this part is you're simply digging out as far as the sandstone above you goes. So you know I've run out, I know that I need to turn. Oops. I took out part of the mechanism. Let's make sure we repair that immediately. Worry about gaps and stuff like that later. Oops. So we go as far back as the sandstone. Shame netherrack isn't really useful for anything. I wish you could cook netherrack and turn it into nether brick. You know, the same way you do cobblestone, turns it back into smooth stone. Because you get so much of this stuff and you really can't do much with it. Okay. So let's do as much of this as we can. So these go as far as sort of to underneath, double row. This is why I have nowhere near enough sandstone for this build. Oh, I did this wrong. It's a ring underneath the hole, and then we fill out one back. So it's like so. I did it the wrong way around. Okay, well, I'm out of sandstone. They go all the way, don't they? So I'm out of sandstone. I'm low on smooth stone. But you can sort of see the pattern that's building up here. So each time we get that, we go down another 2. So 1, 2. Basically, it tucks in immediately underneath it. And this one gets dug out. Again, I'm trying to get a bird's eye view of this for you. So, each time we have a ring, the square gets one smaller, until eventually we're going to end up with just a single spot. Is my hope, or possibly a 4x4, or it might be a 3x3, whatever seems to work out the best. and that's when we actually have to work on how to collect the experience. So I'm going to go farm a lot more sand. Luckily I've got some TNT to help me do that. I'm also going to make sure I get enough smooth stone and redstone, and I'll essentially finish the layers, you know, because it is just repeating this pattern. And next episode we can take a look at what I've done and actually work out what the kill mechanism is going to be. So I think this is going the right way. Yep. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.